Leos, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for July 11th through the 17th of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so Leo, let's go and have a look here at your ruler, the Sun, here this week, who is forming a couple aspects, particularly over the weekend. But this is the fact that your ruler is still very much in that 11th house, which is still about your aspirations in life, your future goals, hopes and wishes, and some of you too may be focused on friends or networking. But there are these fast-moving planets all going into your 12th house, which is more about spirituality, behind-the-scenes activities, getting perhaps some of that rest and relaxation, which you can be enjoying with Venus, and perhaps learning more about life, the deeper side of life, and what really matters through that peace and tranquility there. All right, so that's the shift there into your 12th house. But regarding that Sun, the Sun is going to be in a grand trine this week, particularly over the weekend, with Mars and Chiron. So with this grand trine, there's a bit of motivation perhaps, particularly over the weekend, maybe a bit of confidence. A lot of this has been about these new shifts regarding your communication or your mind, which has been Mars retrograde over particularly the past month in your 3rd house, but he's recently gone direct. So continuing to move forward with new motivations about learning, reading, writing, or communicating, I think is excellent. And a great weekend for that because you could find, again, a lot of that support. You guys could even be feeling quite healed, quite rejuvenated here over the weekend with a trine up to Chiron. And a lot of that has been about what maybe you've been healing on that deeper level, which has been Chiron in that 8th house. Now the Sun will be squaring up to Uranus over the weekend as well, though. So I do want to say, with a bit of balance and caution here of implementing freedom. Oftentimes with the ruler squaring up to Uranus, we can feel like we want to break free, we want to make some sudden changes, do some sudden things, have more freedom in our life. But in a square, it's important we stay nice and balanced, nice and grounded, and do implement these things one step at a time. And what Uranus might be calling you to do is implement more of this openness and intimacy in your life, so you can have that deeper connection to others and to yourself and to life. All right, so that's seen by yourself this week. Now in terms of relationships, this is Saturn, who does rule that 7th house of yours. Things are still perhaps uncertain for a lot of you with the relationship stuff. It's about going with the flow with Neptune there. There's old patterns, old things being released at the moment with relationships, and the focus point is still all about you cultivating your independence, which is the North Node and Jupiter there in the 1st house. Maybe your goals, your ambitions, an excellent time to continue to expand on that level. But regarding relationships specifically, Saturn, no major aspects with Saturn this week, still retrograde with that 4th house, so still an excellent time to be setting solid foundations with your home life, your personal life, and maybe even your health as well, and that could be directly contributing to those relationships. All right, now in terms of work, this is seen by Venus. Venus is in that 12th house, so things are, again, behind the scenes. Still a good time to get that rest and relaxation, which could then directly contribute to your career. And it's a good time to, again, just have that presence there with the career stuff and find that flow. And then I think you could find a lot of that, perhaps even easy going when it comes to the work stuff. But Venus is going to be forming a couple aspects here. Actually, one aspect, conjoining up to Mercury here over the weekend. So you guys could be learning some things about your career. Maybe some of you could be doing some I don't know, some more intellectually active things or exchanging more over the career front. But this is going to be over the weekend, so if you do have the weekend off, it could just be some insights or something like that about the big picture stuff coming in, or where you can bring in a bit more of that intellectual and communicative side to your career front. All right, so that takes us to the overview. We pretty much covered it. Actually, no, we didn't talk about finances. Finances, this is seen by Mercury. Mercury is going to be squaring up to Uranus here on Monday. So when it comes to this area, I think having balance, having, if you're feeling a bit of that wanting to break through, break free, something there with your values or with the financial stuff. Good to listen to, again, but balance is key. Implementing things one step at a time. And then by the second half of the day, or maybe even by into Tuesday, there's a bit of this rejuvenation, a bit of this healing taking place perhaps with those values. All right, and then again, that Mercury-Venus conjunction, maybe by the weekend, maybe something nice there to enjoy, some values, and you understanding too perhaps about what you value in life. All right, so now the overview. That's it. We pretty much covered it. Mercury here, squaring up to Uranus, trining up to Chiron, particularly that emphasis there on the material side of things. Also maybe an emphasis on those aspirations, taking things nice and slow there, one step at a time. And then all week long, Mars trining up to Chiron. You guys could be feeling perhaps a bit confident and rejuvenated with your personal life, which is Mars, who rules that 4th house. Some of you even really accessing that adventurous spirit this week, which could be quite rejuvenating also. Things like philosophy, wisdom, expanding your horizons can be very healing during this time. Maybe even spending some time at home or with family, or continuing to put energy into your health also. So that's going to be the major aspect this week, particularly with that adventurousness and that personal life. Good healing there with that. And then, like I said, over the weekend, the sun will be squaring up to Uranus. So particularly for you, your ruler, balance here. If you're feeling like breaking through, breaking free, something to listen to in a slow and steady way, but a trine up to Mars and Chiron in this grand trine. Confidence, independence, and then again, a bit of rejuvenation and healing. All right, so Leos, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.